outside for 4 days. I've been sleeping outside for 4 days just for the shit.
Shit.
I don't want niggas seeing me cry, bro.
Bro, come here real quick.
Hey.
Where you tuned in? Where you come from?
Hey, I'm from Philly, but I live here.
Okay.
I've been outside for 4 days. I've been sick. But like, I ain't gonna lie, the gride's never gonna stop, but it just hurts. Cause it's like, these are the niggas that represent KC3, and this nigga, it's disappointing. Cause he wouldn't want to see this shit. But the grind never stopped. I'm gonna see y'all niggas at the top for sure, but hey, y'all niggas need to work on yourself, cause this is not commitment. This is embarrassing. KC3 does not like this game. Like as a black man that has motion and he's trying to do God's work, y'all making him look bad. And I'm really crying because like I really feel him. Because I'm gonna be in his position one day for sure. I'm gonna be in his position. But it's like when you I love my voice for this shit, but when you trying to bless people and they treat you and they take you for granted, that hurts. And I'm hurting for him because I really feel him. But hey, Chad, we gonna get this shit together though, for real.
Where everybody can follow you at, bro?
Hey, Samaj Burley on all platforms. SEMAJBURLEY.
Hey, hold your head, black man.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Yo, this is crazy. As y'all know, Kai Cenat is doing the second year of the Streamer University, and man, it's off to a rocky, crazy start. First, they was going insane up in New York. They left a huge mess, and it was nearly a disaster. Then they got down to the auditions in Atlanta, and man, oh man, it just got even worse than New York. As y'all can see, we got people that slept. This man said he slept outside for 4 days for Streamer University. This is insane. Now, I understand people want to be streamers. They want to create the content. But yo, sleeping outside for 4 days is absolutely insane. But it don't stop there, y'all. It got crazy down in Atlanta, man. Check this out.
Oh, shit!
Look at that. That's insanity.
Oh my God.
All of these people showed up just for audition.
Hell nah.
No guaranteed spots, just to maybe meet Kai Cenat, maybe get an interview. This is so disorganized and insane. But look, it's about to get crazy. Look, y'all know they're not gonna follow the rules. Look, people popping in line. There is no order. Look at all that chaos. They get ready to break the barrier down. In New York, at least they can stand in a line, bro. Like Atlanta, they like line. What's that? Yo, Atlanta is always Atlanta-ing, man. Yo, it's crazy. Look at this. And this is, hey, this Gen Z too. Y'all know they don't be following nobody's rules.
Bro, this just broke the gate, chat. What the fuck?
Gate broken. The people that was there the longest, it don't even matter. Negroes that just showed up is now in the front. This is out of control, y'all. This out of control.
Hell no.
So this right here is just a little bit of a snippet of what was going down at these auditions. If you thought this was crazy, they ended up actually having to shut this joint down in Atlanta, man. Check this out.
We start this evening with thousands of aspiring content creators flooding Atlanta for a chance to learn from internet sensation Kai Cenat.
Look at all them people.
The demand was so big, the event had to be moved to State Farm Arena.
Look at that. That is so disorganized.
For all of the excitement, she joins us live from downtown. And Latasha, I understand that the event had to be not canceled, but it had to end because of something. What happened?
That's right, Sharon. Now, APD says there were no significant incidents today or no threats of public safety, but there were just so many people here and so much activity. State Farm decided to end the auditions just a little bit early today.
But the venue was like, nope, get out of here.
And how he became so popular. He's had celebrities like Mariah Carey and John Cena and Drake and even Bill Nye the Science Guy on his live stream. And if you've ever heard someone say Riz, that's AKA for charisma.
Bro, I don't think he was the first one to say Riz, man. Yo, when they don't know nothing, they be saying all type of wrong stuff.
Creator since January.
Atlanta is the second city.
Why are you there? You just start streaming?
With the hopes of meeting Kai Cenat.
I got to speak to Kai a little bit, which was really awesome.
Although Owazami was selected to speak with him, she still doesn't know if she earned a seat in the highly coveted Streamer University, a program Cenat
Why
founded
would
last
somebody
year
that
to
just
help
started
content
streaming at the beginning of the
creators
year
financially.
be able to
Kai Cenat, you know,
be a part of
he's the
something that's
biggest
highly
freaking streamer.
coveted?
I love him. I want to see him, and I want to glaze him off so
What?
hard. I want to get
Yo,
into Streamer
what?
University and stuff.
Yo, he wild.
Cenat is considered one of
He
the
wild.
world's biggest streamers.
Hold on. Did y'all hear what that man just said about glazing? Another dude. What is he talking about? Yo, that's OD. Yo, y'all different, Gen Z. Y'all different.
Rolling Stone ranks him
Look at
number
these
one
people.
on the most influential creator list.
Look at these
Forbes
dudes.
lists him as a top earning creator, bringing in an estimated $8 million a year.
8 mil.
Outside State Farm Arena, we met Lamar Giles, who drove from Beverly, New Jersey.
He's been putting a lot of people on a bigger platform, and if I were by God's grace to get in there, I know that my personality and who I am will help boot. Like if I get on that platform and he gets me up there, I know I'll skyrocket.
Yeah, I just really love his content style and how he could just put a smile on everyone's faces.
This is insane, y'all. Man, this is, again, what we see with Gen Z, right? And I'm not done. I got some more clips. Man, stick around, because we got somebody that quit their damn job just to go to this audition and didn't even get to meet Kai. We got somebody else that was breaking down in tears about going to Streamer University and not being able to see Kai. Then we go check out the people that actually got to see Kai and totally just dropped the bag. And then we go talk about what I believe is the biggest issue with Streamer University. So stick around, man. If you want, stick around. There's more, okay? But this is what we got to get into first and foremost, man. This is not the way to do it. Gen Z, y'all are chasing a hope and a dream. All y'all did was see that this young black man made $8 million streaming, and y'all think y'all can come to Streaming University one time. You can just start streaming this same year, and you gonna be able to get to the bag too. No. Do you know how many years Kai Cenat had to put in? Do you know how many years a lot of these top streamers and content creators had to put in? This ain't overnight. What you had there was 1,000 people looking for overnight success, and I promise you, they're not going to get it. It don't work that way for nobody. Nobody that's popping, nobody that got motion, nobody that is really making an impact and making some moolah was able to do it overnight. It just don't work that way. And if you really believe that that's the way it works, if that's what you chasing, you got the whole game messed up. And let's start with somebody that had a job and decided to quit their job to come stand in line with all of these thousands of people to maybe meet Kai Cenat, maybe apply, maybe get accepted to something. Let's check this out, because I think it's insane, y'all.
And I don't know. It's just when I went back, it's something that just didn't feel right. And I just kept praying. I kept praying over the weeks that I was out. It's something that just didn't feel right when I came back. It just felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. And I was still taking all my signs from God. Like, okay, today I'm gonna take all the signs that I get from you.
Y'all better quit putting this on God.
This time. Cause sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like most of us do ignore a lot of signs from God and everything like that.
Bro, quit putting this on God, bro. Keep your job.
I'm not gonna tell you what happened at work, but it was a lot of signs going on. And I remember literally on break, this literally happened this week. On break, I walked out and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna ignore your sign, God. This is my time, and I'm finna go full time with my content. I'm finna go full time with YouTube, just with anything that I've been doing outside of work. I'm not gonna lie, when I first walked out, y'all, I felt like, I felt relieved, but it was still like a little inch of regret inside of me. I don't know what it was, but
that was the spirit of God saying, buddy, you just made a mistake.
I came home, took a little nap. As I woke up, my brother came in my room talking about Streamer University. Didn't make it to the Streamer University last year because I don't know. I just didn't really believe in like streaming, or just believe that I was gonna make it.
He didn't have no belief.
Man, like I said, all this happened for a reason. Like, why the day when I quit my job, Streamer University gets dropped, or Kai comes back, and it's just like, I feel like I had to go. Like, there's no way.
It wasn't even on his radar, but he has to be there.
I feel wrong. So the boy actually quit his job. So that's one thing I'm proud of. I'm not even gonna lie.
Proud.
I don't understand how I feel right now. Like, I feel like from them, like I said, for them 2 weeks or the days that I've been out of work, I've been at peace and like having so much freedom. Like, I don't have to worry about
because you ain't gotta work.
I'm going break. I don't have to worry about when. I don't have
you
to worry
gonna have a lot of freedom without a job.
I don't have to worry about telling me what trucks to go load or just anything like that.
You mean
like,
just do your job? The job that they was hiring and paying you to do?
or just going full time with this shit, that's one thing that you get, freedom and peace, because you don't have to listen to nobody else but yourself. You can get up when you want to, clock in when you want to, clock out when you want to, anything like that. It doesn't matter.
No, you can't.
That's one thing that I gained from that, and that's one thing that I really am grateful for.
This is a perfect example of what I was saying. Like, this generation is cooked, man. Gen Z, man, y'all ain't got it up here, bruh. He talking about freedom and peace and waking up whenever you want. It's a job. You do realize that the streamer whose streamer university you trying to go to is a person that has streamed, in some cases, 24 hours of his life. I couldn't believe it myself one time when I'm like, 24 hours? Well, don't the brother sleep? I checked out the stream. He's sleeping. There's thousands of people watching a brother sleep. He's getting paid to sleep. And you want to chase that dream. I know. Who wouldn't want to get paid to just sleep and people watching you sleep and you're making money while they sit there and watch you sleep? But brother, that ain't the way it's going to be. That's not the way it's going to be, bro. Quitting your job and complaining about the work they was paying you to do, that ain't God. As a believer, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not God. As somebody that in my past, when I was young, in your position, I took a leap of faith. I left a great job to go and pursue entrepreneurship, go into pursue content creation. And I can tell you that if I could go back and do things differently, I would. So I'm not just speaking out the side of my neck. I'm speaking from experience, having been in that position before. You are choosing a hard, long path and road ahead of you. Because I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. The probability of you being selected to streaming university, it's probably very close to zero. And this is the thing. If you were to get selected, how unfair is that to people that they didn't just quit their job and find out about streaming university and say, oh, I'm up. No. Like, do you even recognize that? That's not even fair to the people that's been putting in the work. And that's my biggest gripe. I'm going to get deeper into it later in the video. But my biggest gripe with the way this whole streamer university thing works is, why the hell is it open to people that haven't proven themselves? It's supposed to be emulating university or college, right? Well, you can't just go to a college because you want to. There are some colleges that you know because of your grades, because of your SET or ACT scores, that you're not gonna qualify. Like, come on. You can't just have a free-for-all and just say, anybody that wants to be a part of a streaming university, come on out. No, you don't see Harvard like, yo, everybody show up. No, that ain't the way it works. That's what they need to identify and really set in the sand when it comes to streaming university, is that there's a threshold that you have to cross. There is requirements for you to even be considered, for you to even be invited. But hey, I'm gonna get deeper into that. But first, I want you to see how heartbroken these kids get when they don't get the opportunity that they were banking and praying for. Let's see the flip side of what this gentleman may be experiencing if he doesn't get the reality check that, bruh, it's likely not gonna play out the way you want it to. Let's check this clip out.
Oh, the ugly cry. So bad.
She broken.
Coming up here because as bad as I want this, bro, like, as bad as I want to go to streaming university, I feel like awareness needs to be spread because, bro, I just want to talk about me and my experience going to the streaming university in-person application in New York City. I know everybody else want it as bad.
How would you do applications in person? That's so dumb.
I had to sacrifice and do things to be there, but I can only speak for myself. Like, I'm just so angry because I was so close in the line. Got there at 6 o'clock in the morning. People were already sleeping out there, which was insane. I mean, if you want it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna do whatever it takes. Understandable. Met people, they allowed me to cut. People were cutting anyways. Because obviously people want it, or they want to meet Kai Cenat, or whatever the reasons are for. They obviously want to be in the front to get in first. So I was out there meeting people, making connections. Was grateful for that. But it was starting to get closer to time. First of all, people were passing out. My thing is, with time was getting closer to going inside. Some people were able to go inside earlier before even Kai got there. And then, like, the drone would come out. People were pushing and shoving. Like, I'm so angry because I was so fucking close. People were getting excited about a fucking drone, pushing people. Like, it was like the building. So I was standing by the glass so that I wouldn't get caught up because, mind you, I'm small, bro. Like, have big people trying to bum rush to get to see the drone, pushing and shoving, trying to get into the front, and it's like you can't get in. Then after after the drone scene happened, people were out. People had chairs outside because they were literally sleeping outside. So you have the chairs knocking people over, tripping on the chairs, people pushing. I almost broke my leg, bro. Literally, my leg was fucking twisting. Like, I low-key feel like I sprained my leg. Almost lost my bag with all my stuff in it. Again, you have big people pushing and shoving, they know that they're big, and they're using that ability to get in the front.
Of course they will.
Like, it wasn't even worth losing my life because somebody is gonna end up, like, God forbid, somebody's gonna end up getting hurt. A whole bunch of people, so people that's all the way in the back, see the line is moving. It's like a domino effect. You're getting pushed. Then I'm asking people, like, okay, like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I just want to get out. Like, please let me out. People are telling me no. I'm asking people, can I please just get on your back to, like, because I'm, again, small, and if the line starts moving forward, they're going to move forward with the line. So I'm going to get pushed within the line. Almost lost my shoes. People standing on, people, oh my God, like.
Yo. This is bad. Yo, she goes on and on. I don't want to belabor the point. I want to get to the point that I want to make. And there's a really good video, a gentleman that kind of talked about what I want to talk about, which is how unorganized this whole process is. Like, think about this. He did in-person applications. Going back to my Harvard example, if Harvard was like, yo, we're having in-person application, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. Because guess what? Anybody in this case can apply. That's the reason why you got so many people that are flocking to this. I feel like that is the wrong way to do it, man. Like, there has to be some type of standard. If you're supposed to be the best streamer, I think the professors and stuff are supposed to be some of the top streamers. The people that you want to invite, man, there has to be a bar. Like, you got to give people something to aim for. You can't give them the main thing. Like, don't do it that way. But yo, let's check out this last clip and then I'm a cook, y'all. Hold up, I was wrong. I said one last clip. I forgot I had this other clip. Somebody that actually got in there, because I showed you people that quit. I showed you people that was crying because it got shut down. I showed you the girl that was crying because she almost got to see Kai, but she didn't. Now let me show you somebody that got to see Kai and fumbled the doggone bag. Check this out.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh my God!
Give me it. Hey, it's not the time of glaze.
Oh my God!
She got in there to see Kai, y'all.
Okay, you got some people over here.
And she gonna let that thought behavior come out.
All right.
Got Kai on her screen.
Okay. All right, sit down. Hey, listen. I don't want to. Hey, listen. Let me say
her live viewers is going crazy with him on the screen
right
now.
You got to come correct. You
and look what she did.
Denied.
I'm so glad he denied her. Yup. Fumbled. Think about this. The girl in the New York jersey, I can probably tell you she wouldn't have been doing that.
We do not. You keep calling me Kai. I'm being Cenat. You ass shaking? You thought you ass shaking?
See? They don't even know how to take advantage of an opportunity when it's given to them.
Out. This doesn't mean you're completely denied. You can apply online. I know. Why did you say? I'm so sorry. What makes you different?
Because I like.
You not different. You're not different.
Like, this is I'm meant for this lifestyle, like to stream, to like so the work.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there, right? Like, this is a perfect example that there are some people that get the opportunity who really don't deserve it, and then they fumble it. You think this is the time to twerk and shake your butt when you get in front of Kai Cenat to apply to a university. Again, this is supposed to be like a university that they're emulating. Would you pop that thing if you were doing an interview to get into Harvard? I would hope you wouldn't. I would hope. But now let me get to that last clip that I told you about, and we gonna really cook after that. I forgot I had this one, but yo, I had to show y'all this girl that actually got in the room with Kai, and then she started popping butt. And yo, we gotta deny you. You gotta go.
Kai Cenat 3000. Very disappointed in you, fam. Very disappointed in you. For those who don't know, Kai is doing a streaming university too. He disclosed 3 locations: New York City, LA, and Atlanta. I seen some posts of the New York one that people went to. A lot of people was disappointed because they closed the doors on it. So of course you would think the second time they do it, it'll be a little bit more professional, right?
Oh.
I live in Vegas. We traveled 4 hours to go to this LA location. At 2 in the morning, got there at 7 in the morning.
Wow.
One of the first ones in line. Don't ask me how, but we was one of the first ones in line. What they do when you get in line, you wait. For one, we was waiting in that line for a very long time. You go in, they give you a ticket with a number on it. This ticket right here. Ticket 107, right? You go inside, they take you to the gym. A whole bunch of people in the gym, you're waiting there for hours. After they send you to the gym, after waiting hours and hours of waiting outside in the hot beaming sun, they send you in the gym to wait more hours. They said they're gonna call 10 people. If your number is 010, the first 10 people are up. My number was 107. So I had to wait literally like 9 to 10 groups. Once again, we literally got there at 7 a.m. We was in the gym until 3 p.m.
That's crazy.
Right? Pay close attention. Just listen to everything that I'm saying. Just time after time after time after time. After your number is called, they send 10 people in a group to go wait in a room to go talk to Kai Cenat, right?
All this waiting.
Me and my cameraman, we get to this room at 3:30.
Wow.
Fam, 3:30, literally. We're in this room waiting patiently. Of course, there's a lot of people filming, streaming, trying to be class clown, trying to be entertaining. You know, just doing the most, right? So you're sitting here,
always
have
doing
to
the most.
sit through it, regardless. I'm thinking he knows what he's doing. This is all gonna be professional. You're in, you're out, maybe number, they're gonna go by numbers, call a number, and then that group is gonna go stand in line to go talk to Kai Cenat. I don't know who Kai Cenat's right-hand man is that was selecting these people, but fam, you dead wrong. And Kai, you need to talk to your mans, fam. Some Arab dude with glasses, he's weird. We sat in this room for 2 hours patiently. Then we went to another room that another group of people were in.
What?
And sat in that room for another 2 hours.
What?
No food, maybe a water, maybe a bathroom break.
Make no
but
sense.
fam, I'm not trying to throw shade at Kai Cenat because he probably wasn't aware of this. But the mans that was directing that little line to go talk to Kai Cenat, you dead wrong, bro. I don't know what ill intentions you had. I don't know. That's weird to have somebody in a room for 4 hours, no drinks. You telling them to wait. You're telling them. All right, so let me explain what happened. There was a group of people that was going to go talk to Kai Cenat. He tells us, we're going to come and get you after this group goes through. An hour later, we ask, what's going on? Oh, some streamers came in, some big streamers came in. We have to move them in line first. Cool. We've been there from 3:30 to 8:30 p.m.
What?
By the time, and I knew it was coming.
You don't get to see Kai, bro.
Because I'm like, why is so much time passing by?
Right.
At the very moment, at 8 o'clock, he want to sit there and say, oh, we're not letting no more people talk to Kai Cenat. After he done snuck 2 girls in front of the line to go talk to Kai. He done snuck a cat in a hat in a you feel me? Like just weird activity, bro. And I'm not the type of person that goes on the internet and cries about stuff like this, bro. But Kai, your man's is weird. That was unprofessional of him. He needs to be fired. And if I was that person, I'll sue, bro. Because being kept in a, I feel like I was in a holding cell. I'm not eating no food. I'm sitting here waiting. I could have been left. Yeah, I could have been left. But nigga, we came here to do what he's trying to do for the community. We're here to support. We're here to join that. I got on all Kai security guards. They try to, pipe the situation down, whatever the case may be. Fam, nah, what y'all did is dead wrong, and I'm telling they mans, and I wasn't frustrated with the other people. I was telling them that. I'm not frustrated with y'all, fam, but the dude that's directing these people to go talk to Kai Cenat, he's weird.
All right, y'all, we gonna stop it right here. Yo, this situation is insane. He gave y'all the whole rundown of what it was like, and I feel like that is so disorganized. So disorganized. See, I already knew it was extremely disorganized from the jump. Like, why would you do in-person applications? Like I said, that don't make no sense. And this is what I would say. If Kai Cenat, somebody that's making millions of dollars a year, and you're supposed to have all of these big backings. Like we see this dude on TV, he got commercials. So we know that there's people back there that's running stuff. How do y'all set up something this unprofessional? This is the second time around. I can see if this was like last year was your first time and, things get out of control. But come on, it doesn't make any sense that you would do live applications. That doesn't even make sense. The fact that it's a free-for-all. You're inviting thousands of people. I really believe that these live events are nothing more than to just create buzz. I personally don't believe it's to the benefit at all of these creators that are coming with the hope of seeing Kai and being able to apply. And I don't even think people get accepted at this time. So it's just like, this is so pointless. It doesn't make any sense at all. And what I think is they need to go back to the drawing board with the whole way that this thing is structured. I believe what would make this even better, more exclusive, is for you, Kai Cenat, or your team to select people. I get the fact that you want to bring everybody in and make everybody think that they can get it. It really just is a glorified lottery. If we can be honest, like it's really a glorified lottery when you allow any and everybody, whether they have been streaming, they just picked up a camera and they just started 2 minutes ago, or somebody that's been there for a long period of time. Like, it doesn't make sense. There needs to be a barrier of entry that is way higher than just, hey, just come out to the event. I really believe this has to be a media stunt. And what I fear is that things keep escalating. New York was crazy. The LA event, even beyond this guy's experience, I didn't hear too much about, it getting shut down or anything crazy, but the disorganized piece is bad enough. But then with the Atlanta event, all of that chaos that it caused where the venue itself was like, nah, we done, shut it down, right? Like, how does that look when you want to actually do events and venues are saying, nah, man, we don't want to work with you, man. This is the type of chaos that you create when you come to our venue. Like, it's not painting a good picture for Kai, in my personal opinion. And I feel like it's bad for business. I understand, being able to get people involved and you want to build up the hype. You want to get more people talking about it. No doubt. When you do that, it creates that virality. You get people talking about it. But I feel like it's bad from a business standpoint. Horrible. You're even causing some negative impact when it comes to even your audience. How many times do you think you're going to keep calling people out and telling them that they're going to win the lottery and they don't win it? And it's not going to start leaving people real jaded like this guy and like some of the other people that feel hurt because in some of their cases, they probably weren't even qualified to even be there. So this is my suggestion, right? Like I ain't got the ear of Kai. I'm not connected to his team, but these are just some suggestions that I will put out there if Kai were to somehow see this video or somebody that's connected to him, because I just feel like this needs to be done, right? One, I feel like there needs to be 2 pools of people that you accept into the university. Just like when you think about it from the perspective of a college, where you have athletes that get recruited, and then you have students that have to apply, and based on their applications and the requirements that, that school already has, it determines whether or not they will even be considered, let alone accepted. So I feel like first, which is probably going to be the more easier pool, is the people that you will recruit. And I feel like that's kind of where like the whole, like the professors that he brings on, I think that's part of it, right? Because the professors, they have to, for some reason, have to apply as well. I think that should be completely different from the people that are considered the students, right? So that should be the first thing. You're recruiting, let that be the professors, right? You recruit them, they have to do whatever they need to do, and that makes sense. You can control that. There's going to be a much smaller group, and if anything, that should be what's in person. Like, you get all of these popping people, and they out there, and they're going to be streaming. People are going to be aware of it. It should be a secret location. Now, when we talk about like the public, open people, there needs to be a barrier to entry. Like, you should have what? You should be streaming for a certain period of time. You may or may not be able to identify that. You need to make sure that they have a certain audience level, right? Like, there should be certain requirements that are just bare minimum for somebody to be able to apply. And I feel like that's just the bare minimum you can do to make this event better and not create all of this chaos. If you want to do live events like this, it should be just like when you go to like a job fair or something like that, or a job interview. Because let's just kind of keep it in that vein. If it's like a job interview, when you get a job interview, they invite you to come in. You apply, right? The application process, people can apply. They should all be doing that online. Then there should be a select group of people that are like the cream of the crop of that group that is open to those people that meet those bare requirements. Then if you want to invite them out to a undisclosed location, right? Don't make it public, because you already know people are just going to swarm even if they don't belong there. And they should be given designated times to prevent the stuff that this gentleman talked about, right? Which is, you go there and you stand in one room for 2 hours, another room for 2 hours, another room for 2 hours. No, that's so bad. If anything, invite people in groups. Okay, like we want you to be here at 8 a.m. Okay, we want this other group. Y'all don't show up until like 12. And then last group, y'all show up around 3. Do it that way so that you can control how many people are going to be in the location at any given time. This is just basic business and organizational skills that need to be applied to this. I think Screamer University, it was already successful last year. It has the capability of being even more successful. But I think if he's not careful, man, like something bad could potentially happen at one of these events. And I'm not, foreshadowing that or, saying that it will happen. But like, what that girl was describing, the girl in the Nick jersey, it was coming real close to being in a situation where somebody could get crushed or trampled to death because they can't get out of the line because there's just so many people and you could barely move. And you don't want something like that happening. You invite all of these people. They're hooligans in some cases. You don't know what these people are bringing. Somebody got weapons. Somebody get to fighting. Like, it can just go left so easy. And you can already see you getting news media attention. And let's keep it real. The news, they like to report when tragedies and stuff happen. So the last thing you want is to tarnish your brand, tarnish your name because somebody got physically hurt or injured. And just look at it from the business perspective when it comes to the liability. What type of insurance do you have? What type of insurance can you cover if something does happen to somebody at one of these events? Do you got people signing waivers? In most cases, no, you ain't even talking to them. So this is just one of those instances where I feel like Streamer University has the potential to be really good, but I feel like they really need to get more, they got to get more professional with the way that they put this event on. When it comes to Kai, I feel like that's the main thing. Got to be more professional with the way you put this on. And you can't be, don't hype these people up, man. You feeding them a dream that is not going to come true. Let's just keep it real. Like you got these people out here quitting jobs, they crying, they sleeping overnight and outside, they waiting for hours without food and water and drinks. And it just doesn't make any sense for people to be making this type of sacrifice for something that more than likely the probability of them getting it or achieving it is so very low. Let's be real, Kai. All of these people want to be you. And the majority of them, 99.9% of them are not going to be you. They're not going to be able to get the success that you have. They're not going to be able to do that. So you should be very, very selective in who you're inviting to this event. You could still make it public. You could still make it pop. Like you could have things that are happening within the university, like if you do got concerts, like I know you got DDG, you got other people that may be artists, like you can do like a performance or something where you invite people out, include the audience that way, as opposed to, just totally ruining the experience by just making it available to any and everybody. It's a freaking free-for-all. It's like a buffet and it's no control. So that's my 2 cents. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. If you are ready, you can join the family today. If not, you ain't got to subscribe today, but just do it when you're ready. There's another video on your screen. Oh my goodness, y'all. Atlanta is trying to get people to actually pay a 20% tip, even if you just dine in by yourself automatically. It's crazy. Check that video out. Let's keep the fun rolling. I'm Jay. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay blessed.